Really good, man. It's quite a different way of doing things. Something that's only been around really for the last year or so. I was actually one of the first artists to do it. It's become quite a big thing now. There's a lot of different artists doing it, but I was approached by them basically because I was looking at labels to do my solo stuff through, and you know, they came to me with the idea, and it seemed like a really nice way to kind of get the fans involved in the making of the record. And it was a good way for me to keep control of the artistic element of the of making the record. So it seemed to fit all parties really. Yeah, I mean, I know. We knew when we were going. 'Cause we spoke to the lady that got it. She was lovely. She's. Yeah, we basically went down for the day and played a few songs to her and hung out. She's a really, really awesome woman. Met their family and just chilled out. It was just really nice. I took my backing singer Nick down with me. We played a few acoustic songs, and it was really nice, man.
Was it a house full of people?
Yeah, it was really her family. You know, it's just her and her kids and her husband, and we went out for a nice walk along because she lived in the valleys in Wales. Went for a nice walk, and it was a nice day out. Well, yeah, I mean, I think all artists kind of have their influences, you know, things that they like to listen to and things that inspire them, and I think that ends up finding a way somehow into the music that people make, because part of music is an interpretation of taking what you love and making it your own, you know. So I think it's good, you know. I think it's okay to see, to have those influences, because I think without them, you've got nothing to draw upon really as an inspiration. No, it hasn't been difficult to recreate the harmonies, because when I started putting the band together, the main point I've said when I was looking at all the guys was that I needed them all to sing, because that's a really important aspect of the record, was the harmonies. And obviously on the album, I do all the harmonies myself. And so it was really important that the people I got in the band, as well as playing instruments, could sing and do the harmonies. So we actually recreate them all live, and it sounds really good. So. They like it, man. Yeah, I saw them the other day and they like it. Dan and Al are also doing another project at the moment called Gunship, which sounds really good, but more electronic. But they've been really supportive, man, and they said that they liked it, gave them a copy. And
they've been to see you live?
Yeah, they have. They came down to some of the shows. That's great. It's good, man. I mean, I think that there's the five-star fans is kind of split into two groups, I guess. People like the heavier side of five-star. I'm not sure it would be so much their cup of tea, because obviously people that get into five-star because it sounds like Death Car and the more kind of metal aspect. This might be a little bit too different for them, but there has been a huge contingent of five-star fans that come down to my shows, and it's really nice to see them there. I remember when I put the first track up on the internet about a year and a half ago called Thorns, which is the first time I kind of put out into public domain. The reaction I had back from the fans was amazing, so they've been really supportive.
That's good.
That's an interesting one. Method to songwriting. I think I always tend to write the music before I do the lyrics. I always tend to write melodies and kind of formulate the structure of the melody and the chord progressions before I start writing lyrics. Some artists do it the other way around, they'll write lyrics and then do the music, but I've always found it much easier to write the structure of the song and then write the lyrics afterwards. Not really. I mean, when I was writing my solo stuff, it's always been with a kind of different head on, to be honest. A couple of songs ended up sounding like they could be made into five-star songs by making them probably heavier than they were. But to be honest, I have a completely different mindset when I'm writing with five-star and with just writing with myself. Do you know what I mean? I separate them completely. Yes, so my agent will basically come to me with the ideas of where he thinks we should go. We tend to try and we'll do a tour. So when the album's just come out, and then when we go back out on the road, which is this kind of second leg of the Young Pilgrim tour, really, we tend to go to the places we haven't been on the previous tour. So you try not to go back to the same place twice, you know, straight after one, you know, straight after the other. So yeah, I mean, my agent will have a big hand in it though, and he'll come to me with his ideas, and we'll kind of go through it together. Do I feel more pressure? I guess there is a certain element of pressure that you feel, you know, there's perhaps more than being a band, because obviously you're playing under your own name, you know, people come to see you. But I feel pressure whenever I go on stage, to be honest. You know, I always want to put the best show on possible. So whether you're playing in a band or playing on your own, that pressure remains the same, really. No, apart from maybe doing a shot of Jaeger. It's been brilliant, man. It's been a really great tour. Met some really great people, had some great bands on the tour. We've had my brother's band have been on a few shows. We're playing tonight, Union Sunset. There's been the Martin Harley band, Sam Beaton, who's brilliant. Band called The People, The Poet have been really good. So it's really nice to be able to go out on the road and take some, you know, take other great bands with you. But I've loved it, man. I mean, it's been
Do you choose the bands? Or?
Yeah, I choose the bands every time.
Yeah.
But it's been really enjoyable. No, I kind of kept it. I had to keep it. I mean, the funny thing is that when you watch the video for the first time, people don't realise the reason I look unhappy is because in that world I'm unhappy, and then in the inside world I am happy. Because the TV is quite small, unless you actually pay particular attention to my face, you don't see it. But yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of times where I started cracking up and the director had to cut and we had to do it again. Not particularly. A cooked chicken, some people find strange. We usually get a cooked chicken on the rider, but nothing particularly odd.
No.
Ooh, that is a good question. Bizarre and exotic. I don't know, man. Maybe something from like a market stall in somewhere like Kenya or something. You know, it's like you know, you go to those stalls and you find wood carvings and stuff.
Yeah.
I bought a couple of those kind of things. But I don't know, put me on the spot, can't really remember, to be honest. Not yet. Still in the works. I've kind of given up on asking, because Al and Dan are the ones that are in control of it, and I think they're just waiting until it's completely right. I think they're going to release a trailer of the film sometime soon. I've actually just done a film score for another film, which will be coming out hopefully at the end of the year, called Everyone's Going to Die, which is good, because it was the first time I really got to, get involved with a film score and get the music, do the entire music score for a film, because that's one of my other real passions is film. I love film, so it's great to be able to kind of mix those two things together.
Is that just music?
Yeah, just music.
No vocals?
Yeah, no music. It's just there is actually a song on this film where I do vocals, but when you're writing scores, it's predominantly with no vocals, and also predominantly usually more orchestral.
Yeah.
So you'll have orchestras and stuff in there. Some of the stuff I've done is a bit more electronic, but I mean it largely depends on what kind of film you're doing, I think. Usually through iTunes. I tend to try and get CDs still. I mean, I love the physical format. I love looking at the artwork. Having that to read. But to be honest, with being so busy, if I want to get a record and I haven't got time to go to a record store, I just get it off iTunes. But I definitely never torrent it.
Right.
No, definitely always.
You haven't got any vinyl in your collection?
Yeah. Well, personally.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got given a couple of vinyls for my birthday actually. I'm just trying to think what they were. I got given I got given a Nirvana Bleach recently on vinyl, and also Bon Iver. I think I was given a vinyl for my birthday. But I've got a nice vinyl collection, and it's always great to crack them out, you know, at a party or something at home, or you know, just when I'm chilling out. I mean, I tend to listen to vinyl when I'm just on my own, and you know, just put it on, and I love the warmth it gets, man. You know, I don't think you can really recreate that with modern digital sound. So definitely good to keep listening to vinyl. First album I bought was Metallica, Ride the Lightning, and that was on tape. And then I can't remember the first CD I bought. The first vinyl I bought, it might have been a Beatles vinyl, like Help or something, which I would have probably got because of my dad. Yeah. He loves the Beatles.
And what's the most recent thing you've purchased?
Most recent album I bought, let me just think, what was the most recent album I bought? I think it would have been, I can't remember, I really can't remember, I was trying to think. What has come out? Oh, Twin Atlantic's album I bought recently, which I thought was really good. No, I don't. I don't know where that went. That lost years ago, I think.
That's it.
Great, brilliant. Well done, man. They're really good. Thank you very much.